SF symbols. Maybe I open the SF symbols for now. I only have the beta. I think they are now released with the new Xcode release and stuff.
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, but that's still the beta of
Yeah.
SF symbols. I don't know if it's released.
While you can now find them in Xcode as well with the one I showed before.
Okay, yeah.
But I think you cannot have this theming thing that you're going to show. Not sure if this is supported.
Yeah, you could, let's check. You can say, okay, monochrome, hierarchical, and you can see some of them already change. They have different layers now.
Yeah.
And palette, so you can have different colors in it. So you can say, okay, the primary color is pink or something, and then you can compose the symbols, so to say.
Yeah.
MultiColor, there's some predefined things when you say, okay, I need that. So for example, an exclamation mark or warning or error style and stuff like that. And let's see where they are. You have the variable ones. And these are kind of cool because if you create apps with animations or where the symbols have to change, because a good example is the
Speaker.
The speaker. So if you want to adjust the volume and you want to display this one, let's see if I can do it here.
Can you select it?
I think I can select it, and now that's the 100%. And now when I lower it, you should see that the symbols change. So they have different states, so to say. And the nice thing here is you don't have to calculate it by yourself. So it's predefined for the symbol. And they have, I don't know, I have to check. So there are some breakpoints, so to say, where they change the state of the icon. So
I think with the 3-step one is 0 is off. The 4th state, basically, if you can. Oh, then a little bit is already 1, and then at 1/3 it's 2.
I would say third here. Yeah, that's the next. So now and then 66 should be the next one for the volume. Yeah.
And but so there can be also more states if you look for time lapse or something. Is it time lapse?
Yeah, the slow-mo stuff, for example, here.
It has way more.
It has more elements, so you get the animation. So basically, you can also use in your code, and maybe we can do a little example. But basically, it's the same effect. But you could say
how to do this in code.
Yeah. So let's check it quick. So we need some kind of state. So for the percentage.
Yeah. So the value is always from 0 to 1, I guess, right?
Yeah, exactly. So you have so 100% is 1, is a double. And now let's do some kind of, let's show an image again. And now system name. So now, what was it? Command Shift L. And then we could say volume. The question is, which one is the...
I don't know if it also... Try maybe just volume. Or I guess, I think you need to have the... so it does not hide elements, it just colors them differently. So if you want to have the 3 bar at max, you need to use this one as well. If you open it again.
Let's check. So I need this one.
Yeah, you see there's the speaker wave 2 fill that can also animate if you move the slider, but it has then just 2 waves. Or the one
wave but we want to take this one. So I copy the name and paste it here.
Yeah. And make it bigger.
Yeah.
You could use a frame. Just as an image, use a frame.
Yes, I don't know why I always use a font.
Because it also supports it.
So width, let's
100
say
or so.
150 and 150. And of course, because it's the image, resizable.
Yeah, but I'm always not sure if you need resizable first.
Yeah, first. Resizable.
Yeah.
Okay. No, it's not exactly. It has to be a rectangle, so I need more width, that it looks a little bit better. Or let's just say only the height. Then the width should Aspect ratio.
Yeah, and then
can I use it? What is the standard? Okay, doesn't work. Content more. Oh.
Just go backwards.
So content mode.
Take content mode.
Bit. So. Yeah. Now, and finally, yeah. And what we now need is one thing to
set the value somehow.
Set the value, yeah, exactly. So let's put the image in a VStack.
Yeah, the slider.
And then we add a slider. So we can control the volume, so to say.
Yeah.
And the slider takes a value, and this has to be a binding. So we need a $sign and a value. So now we get a slider. Let's do a little of padding.
Yeah.
So now I can move the slider here. And
now we need to put the value into the image somehow.
Yeah, let's just print out the value. So we see that the value changed. Value.
Yeah.
So if I move the slider, we can see, okay, the value is changing. And now we need to add the value to the image. And therefore we have an additional thing, and it's variable value.
Okay.
Which takes a double. That's why we use the double.
Yeah.
And then just the value.
Okay.
So just inject in the constructor the value.
Yeah.
And now I can move it and it changes.
Okay. And how can we, I remember when I tried to first didn't find it, how can I change the different modes, this multicolor, monochrome?
Good question.
I don't know if it's
see like how it's called. It's rendering. Yeah. Then I would think about we can somehow set the rendering. Yeah.
No, but it's this template thing.
That's not the one.
Yeah. Can you do it with the system image constructor as well? Maybe? Like the variable value? No. Then a view modifier most like.
Yeah, the question is how.
Last time I had the same struggle.
Yeah, I would. Yeah, so the rendering mode it isn't. Yeah, good question. Monospaced opacity. How is it called here? Here it's called rendering. MultiColor. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, I'm already checking.
Okay, so
I haven't found it yet.
While you check it, I can describe a little bit of the SF symbols, because the cool stuff is here. You have the localization, so left to right and right to left. Some of them are already localized, and you also can create your own SF symbols. That's the cool thing. I haven't done it right now, but I know I watched the WWDC session where they created. So you can create here somehow your, where it is.
It's a foreground style.
Foreground style.
And there you can put two colors. Yeah, is there something? Just put in two colors.
Primary seven.
Yeah.
These ones.
Try this.
So this take red and blue. No. They need exact things. So what they need shape styles.
But it should work with
the primary and secondary levels of the foreground style. Yeah, that should be the.
Yeah, I guess you need to do it after resizable.
Color.red. Just we added this one and blue. Yeah, and then I move it down.
Yeah, so in the Apple documentation, it's also without the color. Not everything down.
Yeah, sorry. Okay. I use a special user for this, and there my shortcuts aren't set. So
it's like command and then
I do it so like that. So does it work?
Previous
Succeeded.
post.
Resume the
okay.
Okay, and then I could also say a third one. Let's see what, but that's depending on the symbol we use, if you can see it and stuff.
Yeah, if it
I think that the symbol has to support 3 colors.
Yeah.
And I think this one doesn't support.
Yeah, but so that's how you can set multiple colors.
Yeah, that's also nice if you want to do or give it a little touch.
Yeah.
Specific touch and so. And also, as I said before, the great thing is you can create your own symbols. So before, when you need symbols on buttons, for example, the designer made some images and stuff, and then you want animations, and then you get problems how to animate the stuff. Now you could say the designer can create the symbols itself, where he can design the stuff. It's basically an SVG, I think, where you add more.
Wasn't there an option in SF Symbols to add one? I mean, we don't have the assets, but
there is someone, but I don't know how it.
The bottom left is a plus, maybe this one.
Bottom left, this one. What happened?
I don't know. Press again.
Nothing. New collection. Oh. Okay, there's a new collection. Then you need, but I don't know.
Right click and I hope that there's like an editor so we can.
So yeah.
If you
there is an editor, but I don't know how to use it.
Yeah, but that we could just
Custom
show
symbols.
what to know. Is there right click and then add or something?
No, maybe here.
No.
There's somewhere is an option.
Maybe file and then add.
What's this one?
At the top, file and then
new collection.
Okay, we don't know. We're no designers.
Yeah, I don't know.
But there is a way.
I have to rewatch the session. But there's a way to create your own. Then you can add the different layers and say, okay, this layer is. You can say the percentage, which one is shown and which one not, and stuff like that. You can do cool stuff in there. So if you are interested in that, you have to watch the
basically
session.
all the stuff that you have as SF symbols, you can do yourself. The multicoloring, the value thing, everything.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's also, I think it's a cool thing. Because if you want to create something like that, so also the lighter blue stuff.
Yeah.
So if you want to do that manually, it's a pain.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's variable SF symbols.